Are we recording? Hey, all right, now we're recording. Sorry, this is going to be a little rough around the edges. You guys already know I don't edit, and I guess by the background, you can already tell where this is going. So, yeah, this is going to be a little bit ranty and probably going to be around quite a long video, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. To those of you who don't know, I usually stream Apex Legends. You can catch me out on the little thing down here, right? Yeah, stream on Twitch and YouTube Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to check me out there. But what's going on here is we are going to do a dedicated Raid Shadow Legends account update because I haven't done any Raid Shadow Legends dedicated videos anytime recently. So I figured I'd show you guys my account progression. You might also ask, what sparked me to do this now? Of all things, what sparked me to do this now? Kind of what sparked me to do this now is this guy right here decided to call me out. He wanted to call me out. Also, you might see a cat. So you see this board that goes like this. Cat might run up and down it. So hopefully you guys get to see that in the video. Maybe not. But this guy decided to call me out. And I want to show you guys what this is all about right quick. Let me show you guys what this is all about. No, this is not what I'm trying to show you. Sorry, my ability to navigate YouTube is rough, to say the least. Okay, here we go. Maybe, yeah, there we go. Okay, so what this ultimately stems from is first impressions on global clan versus clan. So if you're watching this video later on in the future, this is posted 6 days ago. We had clan versus clan a little while ago. Wasn't that long. Actually, you can see the date down here. This is when I'm filming this. So ultimately, what this boiled down to is I commented, my first comment was, I said I'm neutral about it. My reason for saying neutral is that I had a good understanding before going into it after watching several videos by different content creators, on YouTube, all the big, content creators out there, unlike me. After watching several videos, so does the rest. That says, yeah, okay. So does dyslexia. Sorry, guys. So does the rest of my clan and ADHD. Should be painfully apparent at this point. So does the rest of my clan. We realize that we are probably going to lose because we are going to refuse to spend money during the, I guess, specifically clan versus clan event. The reason being is that it ultimately can turn into a whale war. And this guy basically got pissed at me for saying that I'm going to refuse to spend money on this event. And basically, I summed it up here of saying, man, you seem like you're very angry here about this. Basically, what he says here is he starts getting, I'm not going to read these comments down here because these start getting a little personal attacky and a little, I don't know, just like, I don't know. He seems like he's getting a little aggravated here. But the first comment basically is, you mean you just don't have many resources since you're a basic raid player and blame everything on money? Okay, first things first, it's a mobile game. Almost every single mobile game that's ever been made has had the same problem where ultimately they're designed to be games that you play when you have some free time. If you have less free time, they want you to still be able to compete with your friends, and it's advantageous because they're going to make money. So they give you a pay-to-play option that's going to let you keep up with the friends that can play this game more than you can. So pay-to-win is a thing. It is definitely a thing in Raid. Ultimately, he gets down here and he's talking about it was a fusion. This comment, again, makes no sense to me because this comment is talking about a different thing than what this is about. So I don't understand what he's getting into here. But he's ultimately basically saying, you don't know how to manage resources. So I wanted to show you guys how my account's going so you can see how my resource management is. Yes, it is a little rough because I did complete this event. Well, also, I guess I should say this, something about money and resources. He mentioned something. Oh, yeah, right here. You're one of those idiots with a bunch of dupe champs in the vault. Okay, again, starts getting super personal attacky. I don't know, man. This guy might just have, a wedgie or something and decided to take it out on me. I don't know. Either way, we're going to get into this account update because of this. I figured, hey, if he sees this, then he'll know. So ultimately, yes, my resources are a little bit sparse. I did spend a bunch of gems for two reasons. One, we went straight from clan versus clan into a fusion event. I managed to get around 100k points for my clan in the event, but the clan we were going against, the problem is with clan versus clan is it's a money grab. People may say it's not, but it's a money grab. It was a money grab because they blatantly released packs that they had never released before, specifically the PvP packs. Hadn't released those before, specifically released them around this event so you could get points for your clan. That's money grabby. Released a skill book pack, which a lot of content creators were mentioning the fact that using skill books is a really good way to get points. Ultimately, they released 2 packs that were very, very money grabby, so that way you could win the thing for your clan. Now, my clan, like I said, we all refused to spend money on this event. I spent a whole lot of resources to get 100k for my clan, but ultimately it boiled down to I got first place and 100k points for my clan. The guy on the opposing clan that got 100k points, he was their 20th best player when it comes to points earned. I'm number 1 in my clan with 100k. He's 20th best in theirs with 100k. We lost badly, but we're not going to spend money. So, you know, it is what it is. Sorry, my phone's blowing up on Discord for some reason. But like I said, had to spend a whole lot of resources because of clan versus clan. I didn't spend as much, but then once we got into this fusion, I spent a lot. I haven't missed a single fusion since I started playing, aside from, I believe, Brachus is Brachus his name? One second. ADHD, this is, again, it's going to be a little bit rambly and ranty. Here he is, Brachus. Yes, this is the only fusion I missed. It was, back in the day, one of the hardest fusions. I'd say the one currently that we're in is one of the harder fusions. A lot of people in my clan are not going to manage to get this guy. I should be able to. We're in the last few events here. And once this loads, once I complete, not that one, this one, once I complete this one, level up this champion after I summon him, I'll be able to get the champion. So I think I've got another, I've got another day and 19 hours. So I'm probably going to get this fusion champion. So managing resources as far as that goes, this will be another Lego to add to my collection. Aside from that, I did manage to pull, you guys may or may not know this, but I've been playing this game since the Shamrock Fusion and have never pulled a Void Legendary, ever. I've got Void Legendaries, but that's because I fused them. But I just thought like my account was busted. Well, I recently had a massive amount of luck. I really, really wish I would have recorded. I even said it to my clan. I started pulling some Void Shards because of one of the events. I started pulling Void Shards and had like the best luck ever. I managed to pull 2 legendaries within the course of opening 6 Void Shards. So I went from never having luck with Void Shards ever before to having amazing luck with Void Shards. But, you know, ultimately, let me show you guys what I got. Here's what we got as far as new champions. Let me show you. I managed to pull this beautiful young lady and this guy. This guy, both of these champions were pulled during the 10X event for him specifically. So that's awesome. This guy should be awesome to play with and build in the future. And then I did do the fusion for Rotos, so I do have him as well. So I do definitely plan on building both of these. Both of these guys are like top tier Void Legendaries. If you don't know about Raid and you're seeing this video for the first time and don't know anything about Raid. But aside from that, one of the things he mentioned was, I bet you just don't know how to manage resources and you've got tons of duplicates. What he is suggesting there is I'm the type of player that just buys a whole bunch of shards and pulls them and YOLOs the shards. I'll just go ahead and show you what my account looks like in total. We're going to pop it out to here. And so, again, these are the 3 guys for the fusion. I'll be fusing to get that dwarf, and then the other guy that'll be coming up. But as far as legendaries go, we did get Nekarit. We did get the last fusion. We got her. And then these are all the legends. As far as Molly Tankard, you're going to see Molly Tankard is the only champion that I have a duplicate of. That is because I fused one, and then I somehow managed to pull 2 more. But aside from that, let's go ahead and close this out to here and go to my vault. These are the only champions that are in my vault. Bam. Again, if you'll notice something, almost half of my legendaries come from fusions. And then we've got down here, did pull her recently. I do plan on having some fun with her. She's got these weird poison abilities that seem like it'd stack really well with Bad Elkazar, which I got recently as well. Instantly leveled him up. Bad Elkazar, amazing champion if you don't know. I'm assuming you do. Anybody does. But yeah, so these are the rest of the legendaries, and then as you can see, we've got one Molly down here. So the only duplicate I have on my account is this Molly, that Molly, and we've got another Molly up here, right here, that I started to build. I was thinking about trying to do a 3 Molly team, and she's helpful in Tag Team Arena. So I was thinking about building all 3 Mollies, but I have one that's actually built, one that's kind of built, and then the other one that I just started but never actually did anything with. But yeah, so as far as wasting shards pulling stuff, or wasting resources pulling stuff, I don't do that. Most of what I waste resources on is upgrading champions that I still don't have maxed out that I should. So, yeah, this is my account. My total player power right now, as of right now, is 3.6 million. I do tend to fluctuate somewhere between 3.6 and 3.7 million, as high as 3.8 million. And I don't really know what actually is causing that. As far as the next Clan v Clan coming up, I don't know when that's going to be, but I am actually saving up some medals up here. I do have enough to get a level 10, which I think I was going to, where is it? What was I going to, there was a level 9, I thought somewhere that I was going to level up. I guess there's not. I think one of these two was level 9, and I leveled up to level 10 during the Clan versus Clan and forgot about it. Well, ultimately, we do have up here enough to get a level 10 after we get a level 9, which we don't have. Yeah. Okay, so I do plan on saving up medals. I'm just going to save up medals until we get to the next Clan v Clan, but you can't see, there's one to the left of here, right underneath me, and I can't move me, I'm sorry, but that is gold as well. It is level 8. This whole row is gold level 8s. But yeah, aside from that, this is where my Great Hall is. We're at level 166. I have been playing since the Shamrock Fusion, and again, I am free to play. So, I think 3.6 million and 166 in the Great Hall, staying consistently in Gold 4, and a Bat Eater Clan Boss team is pretty decent. There we go. Oh, wait, no, I haven't done a key yet. I haven't done a run. Well, I was going to show you, I consistently, with my Bat Eater, I'm getting close to being able to 1-key Ultra Nightmare, and I can 1-key Nightmare easily. And then Brutal, I can also 1-key. So I basically hit all 3 of these every day is how we get on in through here. In Clan Boss, as far as Faction Wars is concerned, I haven't played Faction Wars since it came out. And I've pulled a whole lot of legendaries since the last time I played Faction Wars, and I probably should play Faction Wars. Luckily, when we were in Faction Wars, you can see these stars here. This tells you how far I am in each one. During the Clan versus Clan, luckily, one of the factions that were open were Bannerlords, and where's the other one that was open? It was Elves as well, High Elves. And as you can see, both of these, I was able to, get a lot of points for my clan by doing these runs because I'm at the very end of. As far as total, as you can see down here, we are getting closer towards the end of this section, but we are nowhere near Lydia. I probably should actually adjust stuff to, get Lydia before the Shadowkin faction opens, but, it is what it is. She's not like, by the time you've got an account that's good enough to get Lydia, it's really not worth it, at least in my opinion. And as far as everywhere else in the game, it's just, it's not really worth. I mean, I've maxed out every dungeon, obviously. Faction Wars, I'm not maxed out on. As you can see in Tag Team Arena, I recently started advancing in Tag Team Arena. I didn't know how to advance in Tag Team Arena. For the longest time, I was stuck in Bronze. How I would recommend to those of you who may or may not know, and at this point, we're getting like what? We're like, how far are we in on this thing? We're like 14 minutes in. Jeez. Yeah. So there's probably not that many people watching. But to those of you that are still watching in Tag Team Arena, and if you are still watching at this point, comment Tag Team Arena down in the comment section. I just want to see how many people made it to this point. Average watch time is probably going to be like 2 minutes, so I know not many of you have. But if you did, comment below. Anyways, Tag Team Arena, for the longest time, what I was doing is I would have a defense of nothing. As you can see, my Tag Team Arena team is sitting at 539 K. But what I was doing for the longest time is I had no defense. Now I have a defense. These are my teams. But for the longest time, I was putting nobody in defense because I was wanting to get, these people that would put one champion in each section as their defense, and I would beat the snot out of them. That's what I was doing for the longest time. I wanted to stay in red and consistently be able to get all my battles. But seeing as how I don't play that much, like, here's my way of explaining this, right? If you're playing Tag Team Arena all the time, that's the way to go about it. But even doing it that way, Tag Team Arena just seems to take forever. And basically, I went from playing a decent amount to realizing I don't want to do this anymore and stop playing Tag Team Arena altogether. If you're at that point, what I would recommend you do is actually set up a defense, and then when the start over period, as you can see here, we've got 5 days and 15 hours. When this resets, keep your defense completely maxed out, get a good defense in there, and do your attacks right as soon as the reset happens. If you do that, you'll actually progress a little bit, and you really only have to play like the first day or two of Tag Team Arena, and you'll actually progress. I've only been doing that strategy, what I just told you, of waiting till the reset, play that day, and then don't worry about it the rest of the week. Keep your defense the same all the time, as strong as you can have it. I've only been doing that strategy for, I don't even know, like maybe a week or two, and I'm already up into silver now, silver 2, and headed towards silver 3. I'll probably be silver 3 when the next reset happens. Or no, it's been more than that because I forgot this resets every week. So I want to say I've been doing it for about a month. It's been about 4 resets. And I'm up in here now. And like I said, you can see here, how do we look at this? Battle log. Is this what we're looking for? No. Defense, tiers. Oh yeah, tiers is what we're looking for. As you can see here, I only did 6. I'm right in the middle. Should be fine. So yeah, if you find yourself not playing Tag Team Arena at all, which I found myself that way, that's how I would recommend playing Tag Team Arena. Have some fun with it. You'll probably actually get further. I was stuck in bronze, and a long time ago was complaining to my clan about being stuck in bronze. Well, this strategy, honestly, my best recommendation for anybody trying to progress. Yeah, I don't know. Tag Team Arena kind of fundamentally has problems, but it is what it is. So why did I make this video, and how are we going to end this off? How I want to end this off is I think I do pretty darn good at managing resources. I still have a little bit of gems, managed to get the fusion done, managed to get 100K for my team and clan versus clan. And yeah, this is where we're sitting at today. Total power, you saw all the champions. I think we're doing pretty good here. Now, why do I still not like clan versus clan? Ultimately, what are the positives of clan versus clan? Ultimately, the positive is that for Plarium, it makes them money, which keeps the game alive, which means I get to keep playing the game. The second positive is it's free resources. I mean, you might not get all the resources. It might not be a whole lot of great resources, but hey, it's still extra free resources. 2 pretty good positives. Other secondary phone went off in the background, freaked me out. What are the negatives? Or I guess let's go with the one neutral. The one neutral is that the accessories that you win from Clan v Clan look pretty powerful, but they might not be. And it's going to take a long time for people to build up a sufficient amount of those accessories to actually have a champion equipped in them. So ultimately, either the accessories are not going to be a problem for a while, or they may never be a problem. Hopefully that's the case, but at least for now, they're not going to be a problem. We got a while. So that's my neutral point. The reason for being negative about this event is that it was a blatant whale war. It was a cash grab. So ultimately, like I said, my comment still stands of my clan and I are just not going to, we refuse to spend money on it. We're just not going to spend money. I would much rather spend my money on things in real life than this game, especially when, like, I'll spend money on this game I haven't spent money like ever, but I spend money very, very rarely on this game. Ultimately, what it boils down to is that I would spend money to say complete a fusion if I really wanted that champion. I would spend money to complete a fusion if I needed to. What I am not going to do is if I had to spend money to right now I'm safely into gold. I'm safely into gold. If I could make it into platinum and then they made it to where I basically had to spend money to stay in platinum, I'm not going to do it. Anything that it becomes a competitiveness of how much money are you willing to spend, not going to do it. I straight up refuse to do it. A, it's a money grab, and that makes me aggravated at the company. B, I'm not going to win that. I may have a decent amount of money saved up and able to spend, but I am not going to get in a whale war with another individual. I refuse. I may be able to beat them with the resources I have at my disposal, aka free capital, but I refuse to do it. So that's my stance on that. Anyways, it was a blatant whale war, so that's a negative. The other negative, it was neutral, but if these accessories are as broken as they seem, ultimately, clan versus clan will be entirely negative for the game. Because if you are not a whale, you cannot get these artifacts. You can still, I could make it if I really tried, especially once I level up the Lost Queen, I forgot her name. The Lost Queen, the girl I just pulled. Man, why can't I remember her name? Miss Glix. Ultimately, when I level her up, Siphi, once I level Siphi up, I could easily, especially with the amount I play this game, I could easily make it into platinum. But once these accessories become, once we've done like 6 or 7 clan wars, if these artifacts become a problem, they very well might price me out of Platinum Arena. I can make it there now with my team the way I am, but I could definitely make it there once I get Siphi leveled up. So, ultimately those artifacts could become a problem, could become a big negative. So we've got whale wars and the artifacts could potentially become a problem. The other problem that I have with it, let's see, I had another thing, but I got too long-winded about the first one. Oh yeah. My last point is that ultimately you looked at that poll. I showed you the poll, right? Right here. 42% are neutral and 42% are negative. Only 16% are positive. So 84%, at least of the people that answered this poll, a given, that's nowhere near the total player base, but 84% of players are neutral to negative about the thing. My main point being that ultimately the people that are positive about it either are just positive people or they're whales and they don't care. So my point is that if this is the feedback they're getting about clan versus clan, I would have just rathered that they would have spent their time doing something that the general player base would like. For instance, they are trying to release Stage 20. We've still, as of the recording of this video, we still only have Stage 15 in the Dragon, Ice Golem, dungeons like that. We still only have Stage 15. Personally, I would have much rather they released something like getting us to Stage 20 or something like Doom Tower. Something that the general population that plays this game could actually get some sense of accomplishment for. Anything that's PvP related, it's kind of an iffy section because, again, ultimately, if you spend enough money, I could play this game 12 hours a day, every day since I started playing this game. And somebody can come into this game and spend a couple grand and beat me because I'm free to play, which is fine with me. I understand it's a thing, but that's part of the reason why I think things like clan versus clan, where it plays you, where PvP options ultimately come down to who's going to spend the most money. It comes down to who's going to spend the most money, who's got the knowledge, and who's going to put in the time, ultimately. Because if you just spend, you're not going to be a top player if you just spend tons of money. I agree. But you're also not going to be a top player even if you have the knowledge and you have the time, if you spend no money, you're not going to be a top player either. The top players are the people that have the knowledge, spend the time, and the money. which there are a lot of. I used to be in Virtue and I used to be in Sin. Those two clans are fairly high up in the rankings, or at least were. So I know what it's like for top players. I know a dude in Sin Cluster who spent 30 grand in a matter of like 6 months playing this game. $30,000. That's a freaking nice car, man. And he's spending on this game. And then I know somebody who was saying he was easily spending 10 grand a month on this game. So ultimately, I know that's what I'm going to get when it comes to mobile games. But that's part of the reason why any of these options that are going to be PvP, I don't really like. Because it's not going to give you a sense of accomplishment because you can't max it out. You can't compete with the people that are spending money. You can't win. But even if you can get all the free resources and you're not worried about winning, you can't get all the free resources. Let me just tell you that. You can't get all the free resources. When it comes to time, I spent tons of times playing during Clan v Clan. Got 100k points for my clan. But unless everybody else in my clan did the same, there was no way we were going to max out the free rewards. So like, I don't know, man. It's just not like, it's not designed for you. If you're a free-to-play player, it's not designed for you. I wish they would have spent that time that they spent on this designing something that was designed for the general population, the 82% here that don't like this or are neutral about it. I wish they would have spent their time working on something like that. Stage 20 for us. That way we can actually get a sense of accomplishment. Yeah, we may not be the first ones to max out Doom Tower. We may not be the first ones to make it to stage 20. Yeah, we may not be the first ones as free-to-play players to make it to the end of Faction Wars. But we can still do it. You can be free-to-play and feel like you accomplished something by making it to that next step. You cannot, as a free-to-play player, get any sense of accomplishment from Clan versus Clan. You just can't. You may win, but ultimately, even when you win, you're just going to be like, hey, we got lucky. We got paired against a clan that just wasn't as good as we were. Or somebody in my clan spent money. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a hollow, even a victory is a hollow victory. And I think ultimately what it boils down to is that's part of the why this guy's so negative in this comment section about it. Because he started saying these things after the Clan v Clan ended. I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but I think that's part of where it's coming from. This guy gives off this game is my life, I spend tons of money on this game vibes. And I think that's why he's so mad about it, is because, again, even in Clan v Clan, even a victory, it's kind of hollow because there's a lot of clans that are just refusing to participate. My clan being one of them. We participate, we get all the free stuff we can, but we are not going to spend money on it. We refuse. If I'm going to spend money on this game, I would spend it on, I don't know, something that was a good deal, and nothing about Clan v Clan was a good deal. That's what it ultimately boils down to. So, Clan v Clan, still sticking to what I initially answered 6 days ago, which is I'm pretty neutral about it. I kind of, the artifacts would be the tipping point for me. Right now, I'm neutral. If the artifacts become as broken as they seem like they're gonna be, in a year or two, when I reflect on this, like in a year or two, whenever this changes in 2022, whenever people have had plenty of time to get tons of these artifacts, if the artifacts are a problem, then this might go to negative. But I just don't see any way. I feel like what people in this comment section, when they get all mad about it, I feel like what they're trying to do is they're trying to convince me to be like, oh, yeah, you're right. It's a positive. You can't convince me. The time alone that they spent programming this event into the game is a big negative. The free resources are a slight positive. So like, I'm neutral leaning towards negative. If those artifacts are broken at all, I'm solidly in negative. So like, you just can't convince me to be positive about this event. You just can't. The free resources, yeah, it's great and all, but there's just really nothing else good about this event. It's just not. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's been my rant and rambling about Clan versus Clan and my account update. As far as the way things go, I would pull a shard. I'm tempted to yoink a shard because of this video, but I don't think that many people are going to stick around to the end anyways. So, on that note, I hope you enjoyed this rambling and account update. This is where we're sitting at as of this date in 2021. I hope your guys' progression and polls is going well. I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace.